So we are live now, guys. We are live. Guys, we are the only one here. Okay, yes, we are the only one here. Let's see if we can have more persons on board. And then make okay, you guys should have to be on the way to my hosts, my guests, and all that. So who do we have? Who do we have here? Who do I have here? Just make some comments if you're live. If you're live, if you're just joining us, just hit up some. Just say something. I need more persons to join us so we can get started. Before we get started, guys, need more to get started. Uh, more persons to join us to get started. Ah, I'm trying to drop the message on the different communities that belong to. Okay, still the ones. Let's see. No, I'm trying to see how to reach out to more persons at the time. More persons at a time. Since a lot of persons are sleeping, they need to wake up. They really need to wake up. They really need to wake up. They really need to wake up. Really need to wake up because we already live and getting started. Already live and getting started. All right, Mr. Eric Gift, you're welcome. All right, hello, Mr. Eric Gift, you're welcome. We need any more persons to join us. I'm trying to reach out to more communities I belong to. Trying to reach out to more communities I belong to and give the apps for this. Okay, I might be starting just in a jiffy. Just, just, just give me a second to post to share this with as many as I can on my social media platforms. Okay. Mm, Still waiting for more persons to join us. Still waiting for more persons to join us. Okay. I've shared it in different platforms that we have at the moment. So if you're live with me, let me just see some fire emojis on. Let me get some fire emojis flying around. Let me get some fire emojis flying around because this is the grand finale of the Millionaire Trader Songs season one, right? This was season one of it, and we'll be having, hopefully we'll having more seasons to help as many of you as week, right? So but for then give me a second to sort something. Just give me 30 seconds to sort something. About right about now. Just give me 30 seconds to sort. All right, guys. So we are up and live. So I'll just get shooting, right? So, guys, this is the Millionaire Traders Summit 1.0, and there's a lot for you guys today. So much. I'm just so excited about today's event because it promises to be everything exciting, guys. Promise with everything exciting. But then, right? I want to ask just questions with a few of us who are online right now. I want to ask a few questions. I want to know what do you think about the financial market, especially the forex market? I know a lot of persons have had a lot of stories to share about trading the forex market. I've heard people tell me that it is too risky. Crypto trading, sports or futures trading is too difficult. But a lot of persons have shared their experiences, how they've lost tons and tons of money trading the markets. But then they claim it's too risky. They claim that it is not a feasible investment per se. But one thing they have failed to realize is that all the times a lot of persons have lost money to trading the market, right? Most of the times that people have lost money to trading the market, it is due to there are a lot of reasons why people actually lose money to the market. But I'll mention two. Number one, it's poor education, right? Poor knowledge. Now, that's number one. Number one is poor knowledge or poor education, right? And number two, right, is the unwillingness, right? The lack of passion to actually know what's going on in this space. Most persons who have lost money in the market just are people who are probably giving money to some self-acclaimed traders to trade for them, and before you know their money is gone, or they just work with what they say, what they hear from YouTube, or what man influencer just post, and they use that as a roadmap to trade the market, and this is why a lot of persons have lost money in the market, right? And I remember looking at one so-called self-acclaimed signal provider, right? I happened to actually go to interact with him to see his charts and all that, because I've heard a lot of complaints from how a lot of persons have lost money trading using his signals. And when I checked his charts, I discovered this guy had a lot of indicators clustered around his. Even himself is confused. That's true. Even this same trader himself is confused. Imagine somebody who is confused, giving people signals. What do you expect? Just like the blind man trying to lead the blind man. Everyone is going to be lost. That's just the truth. So the reason why a lot of you guys lose money to trading the market, right, is most of 90% out of 90 out of 100 is because you refuse to get proper education, and that's the way this thing is done to stay consistent to trading profitably, right? That's the way this thing is done, right? To trading profitably. Because this is let me just correct this. This is a market strategy session. So, and I am the speaker here. So let me correct some things that going on. So I'm just shooting directly, right? So those of you who have been missing this live session can catch up with it whenever you join. So now one thing I need you guys to know, right? One thing I need you guys to know is that trading the market is 80% psychology, right? 80% psychology, right? 10%, actually, let me just 20% strategy. It's not about strategy. I see people tell me, this indicator is a sure indicator, or this robot is showing this robot is a pro that's never failed before, or this software If you add it to your MT4, MT5 platform, trust me, you'll be making money every day. Those are pure lies. I'm telling you life for the words, right? There is no indicator, right? There is no indicator, there is no robot, there is no software as realistic as the chart in front of you, right? Let me share my chart with you so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So it don't look as though I'm just speaking Swahili with you, right? So I don't look as if I'm speaking Swahili with you. So this is my chart, right? This is my chart. You can see my chart. You can see my chart. This is my chart, and you don't need any extra indicator apart from the charts. You don't need any robots to trade for you apart from this chart you're seeing here, right in front of you. Right, apart from the simple price action is how some of us professional expert traders have been able to be consistent and make a lot of significant amount of money from trading the markets. Right, I've been doing this a long time, and I just so I can boldly tell you that no indicators, no robots can be as proficient, can be as consistent as your pure as your pure knowledge on price action. Right, as what the chart is telling, because the chart, the candlesticks chart you see here is the language of the market and is the most realistic way, right, to approach the market. Right, it is the most realistic way to approach the market. So on that trader psychology, I'm going to be giving us some tips, right? I'm just going to be sharing some tips, right, to help your psychology as a trader, right? And also I'll be showing us some opportunities that are in the forex market that you don't even know exist. And sometimes maybe you know, but you don't actually know how to participate on this opportunity. So these are some of the things I'll be sharing with you right about now, right? Because we have a lot to do today. So number one tip, tips for you is trade what you know and not what you feel. Trade what you know and not what you feel. Don't just come to the market trying to guess. I see a lot of persons who complain that they have lost money in the market. Don't even know, they don't know enough. They've not invested in themselves enough to be able to trade the market. The market is not something we learn within 2 days or 1 week or 1 week. It doesn't work that way. Some of us you see who have been doing this for a long time, we spent years learning and practicing. We've made a lot of mistakes, we've lost money. And we've also made money too from the market. Right? So we spent quality time, and that is why I've been able to put together a program to help you get proper education and how this thing works. Right? I've been able to put up a 3-month program where I'll journey you through from the very beginner to trading like a pro. Right? So investing in your education is number one key. It is not negotiable. Right? You can't go. You cannot become a proficient trader without the help of people, of those who have gone ahead of you, who have results, who have proven results and track records to show, right? To show for what they know, right? To show for what you know, they know. Like some of our speakers said yesterday, you need mentorship to be an excellent trader. You need mentorship, guys. You need mentorship. You cannot take the place of mentorship. And number two, right? Number two is that stop trading every day. That is one of the problems. That's one of the reasons why a lot of you blow your accounts. You are always looking for to trade every day. Especially most of your signal providers are always on the market trying to trade everything they see, and that is why you blow your accounts. One golden rule as a trader is this: less is more. Right? The less you trade, the more profitable you are, especially if you know what you are doing. Right? 2 or 3 trades in a week is more than enough for you. I'm telling you what I do. Right? 2 or 3 trades, it's more than enough for you. The market is not always rosy and juicy. That's the truth. It is not always, the market is not always ready. Right? There's this popular saying that where the trend is, that is where the money is. Right? If the market is not trending, then there is no money for you. That's the truth. If the market does not experience a breakout, then there is no money for you. When the market is consolidating, when the market is ranging, it means stay clear. It means you should stay clear. But funny enough, I see some signal providers telling you to buy or to sell in a consolidating market. How? Where on earth is that done? And this is how some of you who don't even know how to trade. You just pick these signals and enter with crazy lot sizes, and before you know, your account is blown. The account is no more, and you start blaming the market. The market is not the problem. You are the problem. You have refused to gain education. You have refused to invest in your education. You have refused to invest in your learning. Because if you knew how to trade, once you see that signal and you open your charts, like I'm looking at my chart right now, and you open your chart, I will know that this thing is not ready right now. Right? Like looking at BTC right now as a good trader. Right? BTC from the 4-hour time frame looks as though, okay, the buyers wants to come, but currently BTC is not ready for me to take it. It is because I know. Some of you might not really understand what I'm saying right now, right? You might not really understand what I'm saying right now, but as BTC is right now, it is not ready for me to want to enter to buy or to sell BTC right now, like this right now. But some funny signal providers will tell you now, go and buy. Because currently BTC, from what is going on right now with BTC is on a 50-50% situation between buying and selling, and that's not that. And you don't want to be in that situation. You trust me, as a trader, you don't want to be in that situation where you are where you are thinking whether to buy or to sell. Because if you go lower, you see the consolidation more properly. Now, this is the consolidation I'm talking about. If I put this on a cage, for instance, on a 30, you can see the market is just BTC is just consolidating. So at this point, that BTC is not exactly ready. I need to see a breakout. I need to see a breakout from here. If it breaks below, I want to enter shorts. I want to short BTC. If it breaks above, I know that the bulls have come in to push price upward. So this is how you trade. You need to understand. You need to know how things work in this space, right? You need to understand how things work in this space. The education comes first before earning. The reason why more people lose money is because all their focus is on trying to make money. How to make money? They say BTC is going high. It's going high. Let me go and buy. This is why you lose. This is why they lose money, because you don't even know that you're supposed to buy on the higher low position when it is on a higher low position, and sell when it's on a lower high position. You don't even know that, right? A lot of people just go and start buying when it is in its all-time high, because you don't have proper education. You just go to the all-time high and you want to go and buy, and before you know, the waves dump on you. And before you know, you start crying that you start complaining that crypto is a scam, blah blah blah. The problem is your education is the problem. You have refused to invest in your education. You have refused to invest in your learning, right? Now, like I was saying, stop. One of the things that actually kills a lot of traders is that they trade the lower time frame. I've seen a lot of traders going to the 1 minute time frame, 3 minutes time frame, 5 minutes time frame, 15 minutes time frame to trade. That is wrong, right? Trade the lower time frames is you are exposing your portfolio to market manipulations, to a lot of noise in the market, right? If you are trading the lower time frames like the 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 1 minute, you are exposing your account to a lot of risk, a lot of risk. Trust me, I've been doing this for you categorically, right? That is a place where the major market movers are, and that is where you should trade. The major market movers, like the investment banks, the whales, they enter the market from the high. They look at the markets, they look at the charts from the higher time frames. Personally, if you've had time to go through this channel, you see that there are a lot of videos. I'm doing a series on the Traders Hunt series, You see how exactly I analyze the markets. I go from the monthly time frame, the weekly time frame, the daily time frame. This is where I analyze the market. This is how to analyze the market, because that is where that is where the overall flow of the river is, right? So maybe for instance, if from the higher time frame, for instance, I'm able to see, okay, I'm able to see a sell opportunity. All I need to do is that I'll go to the lower time frame, right, to enter a sell opportunity, to take a sales position. I just go to the higher time frames to predict 1,000 pips into the future or 3,000 pips into the future. Then I'll just go to the lower time frames and look for an entry and enter and relax. Right? You won't see me every day on my chart or looking for buy, sell, buy, sell. It creates a lot of anxiety. Before you know, you are tension, fear, right? Before you know, food is being injected into you. Fear, uncertainty. Before they don't even trust what you're doing. Before you know, you give up, you blow your account. Let me tell you that day trading is bad, guys. Day trading is bad. You're the kind of trader who's always looking for how to trade every day. No, that's the way it can take 2, 3 quality trades. It's enough to make you all the money you need for a week. Two significant trades are enough to make you comfortable for a week. Trust me. You don't need to be trading every day to make money in the market. I'm telling you out of experience, guys, that you can go through the channel and see the videos and know for yourself. In the financial markets, less is always more. Less is more. The lesser you trade, the better for your accounts. Go for the best pairs. And for forex, for instance, I usually advise you trade the USD pairs. Why I advise you guys to trade USD pairs like the USD, like the GBP USD, AD USD, New Zealand USD. For instance, is or USD card is because the USD pairs are the most traded pairs, right? And these pairs respect levels. But if you notice the market, if I take you back to my charts, for instance, if you look at BTC, for instance, look at BTC, this is BTC, I'm on UBTC because I know a lot of us here are crypto freaks, right? You know that the market moves from level to level. From this level, we came down to this level, right? We came down to this level, we came down to this level. So the market always move from level to level. Guys, it's always moving from level to level. So I need to know this, to understand this, to understand where you are at every. Once you open the charts, to understand where you are at every moment. Don't worry, later before the end of my session, I will do a practical analysis for you guys to see how exactly to trade the market. Right, there's a lot for you guys today. Right, we are up to give you guys massive value, guys. So if you guys are with me, I want to see some yes. I want to be sure that you guys are following me from all I've been saying. You guys have been getting some value. I want to see some yes. You guys have been getting some value. I want to see some yes. I want to see some yes on the comment section, guys. I want to see some yes on the comment section, guys. So guys, like I was saying, guys, the rule is that less is more, and analyzing the market from the higher time frame saves you a lot, guys. Analyzing the market from the higher time frame saves you a lot. I'm not saying I trade from the higher time frame. Don't get me wrong, guys. I don't enter the market from the weekly or daily. No, I carry out my analysis from the monthly, weekly, and daily. This is where I carry out my analysis. I project into the future. I'm able to project that this is where the market is, right? This is where the market is going to. So I go to the lower time frames, right? And now take a position based on my projection on the higher time frames. Then I'm relaxed. So I watch the market play, do what it wants to do. I can hold that position for up to 2 weeks. That single position will keep making money for me. All I need to do is just before the end of every day, I'll put my chart and I look at it and I'm good to go. And I'm sure that I made this amount. Maybe the market has decreased, or maybe the market. So I just track the market, right? I just track the market. So one of these you must understand also as a trader. You must understand management. We have the risk management, we have trade management, and we have money management. The problem with a lot of traders is that you think when you're already in the market, right? Most traders make the mistake of thinking why they already already click the buy or they sell. Or they start thinking, is this position okay? Is this thing good? Am I right? Am I wrong? Is this thing nice? Even though they are scared, they don't even trust what they are doing. All that thinking, all that calculations should be done before you click that buy or sell button. Because once you click that buy or sell button, your money starts going. Either you start making money or you start losing money. So whatsoever, that's what Jesus will say is in Luke chapter 12, I think from verse 28. Before you build any house, before you start doing anything, count the cost, make your analysis, do your analysis, set your projections, get your risk management right before you take any position in the market. Right? Before you take any position in the market. Right? And I think one of the reasons why also a lot of traders are always day trading and losing money because a lot of them, I think a lot of traders don't have any other source of income. That's the truth, apart from trading, and that is an issue. And that is why a lot of us are always advised that once you are a trader, you are trading, right? Look for some simple, straightforward investment you can be putting money to be making more money for yourself. Don't rely solely on the market, on trading the market, because the market is not always ready to print money for you. But if you can widen your horizon and maybe have another source of income, you will not be so tense. You will not be so tense. You will not be so pressured to be day trading. If you have another source of income, you will not be so pressured to be day trading. So one of the ways you can solve day trading issue, right, is get another source of income. Once you make a significant amount of money from the market, right, withdraw, look for an investment, right? It could be in the real estate, right? It could be in the real estate, invest in the real estate. You know that you are building, you have something, an investment that is paying you, or you can have a physical investment, right? You can, you can open a business, a physical business where you can be running too for yourself. This source of income to kill off that unnecessary pressure you have or you're facing of the trading, right? Get a life. What I'm saying is that get a life after the market, guys. Like try to get a life outside the market. Get a life outside the market. Get a life outside the market. It's important for you. So you will not always be anxious, fidgeting, scared of what is on the market every now and then, right? And one other rule I want to point out clearly is this, right? Avoid over trading, guys. Avoid over trading. What I mean over trading is avoid taking too much positions on the market. Sometimes some traders taking up to 10 positions, 10 different buy or sell positions, or trading different pairs at the same time. You see one person trading on his charts, on his MT4, right? Where he takes position, you see he's trading New Zealand, he's using pounds chef, this JPY, BTC USD, trading gold, trading oil, trading different things all on this. All wrong now, all wrong, guys, all wrong, all wrong, all wrong, all wrong. Avoid over trading because your mind, see, you need to understand how your mind works. Your mind is not designed to pay attention to more than one or two things at a time. That's the truth. Your mind is not designed to pay attention to more than one or two things at a time. Trust me, guys. I've been guilty of these things in time past, and I've blown a lot of accounts in time past. So I'm telling you this, guys. I'm telling you this because I'm telling you this, guys, out of experience. Out of experience. Avoid over trading, avoid opening too many positions in the market. Just one or two quality trades are enough. One or two quality trades are enough for you. Are enough for you. Are enough for you. This will tell you that stacking, and a lot of traders love to stack. Ta, 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 ta. Like we want to open a lot of positions because the market is trending, is going your way. Ta, 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 ta. You see somebody open up to 10, 15 positions. What if it reverses against you? I think I've calculated the cost. See, for every time you enter the market, right, have this mindset that okay, I can lose this money. Right? That person, when I tell myself, okay, because of my account size, right? This is not for a newbies. Now I will share some opportunities with you guys in the GP, right? Because of my account size, right? I tell myself that's what so I'm willing to lose $100 in a day, right? $100 is what I'm risking in the market, right? But if you are on the if your account size, for instance, is $100, yours should be just $10. Tell us that I'm only willing to lose $10 in a day. The amount I'm risking in the market is $10 in a day. So as you enter the market, having done your calculations, your risk calculation before taking the position, then you risk that $10. If it goes in your favor, maybe you're risking $10 to make maybe $30 or $40. That is okay. That is quite okay, right? The market is not a get rich quick scheme. We build one at a time, guys. Right? We take it one at a time. We take it one at a time. We take it one at a time. We take it one at a time, guys. Take it one at a time. Right? Don't I'm kind of lost what I was saying before, but then what I'm saying is, guys, you need to help yourself. You need to know how to do things right. Right? You need to know how to do this because this is the market would mess your mind, up. Trust me, market can mess your mind up, can mess you so much. It can make you, it can mess you up so much if I'm sharing with you guys, it took me I have to do a lot of mistakes. I have to do a lot of this really good. I've had to invest in myself in a lot of ways right, where I am today. So I'm telling you guys. So guys, like I said before, that I'll be sharing some opportunities with you guys, right? And these are the opportunities. Right? This one, this is it, guys. This is it, guys. This is it, guys. Now, if you are a trader and you really want to make money with the market, this is the truth. Your $100 or your $200, it's almost impossible to make up to $1 million with it. I'm not telling you the truth, right? Unlike the crypto space where if I invest $100 for instance, there's a possibility of me doing on 10x or 5x or 100x of the amount I invested. In the forex market, it is almost impossible to do that. But there is a way to do that. I think that's wonder how some traders make up. You see them tell you that we made $5,000 today. We made maybe $10,000. I think I say, how did they make this money? Where did they get this money from? Now I'll be tell you guys the secrets, guys. I'll be telling you guys the secrets, and this is the secret. The secret is called prop firms. Prop firms. Now, prop firms are companies that are looking for good traders to invest with. So they give you accounts of maybe from $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 to trade, and you get to share the profits with them. Right now, these platforms work with two models. These platforms work with two models. We have the instant model and the evaluation model. Right now, the instant model is where you have to take a challenge. Right? Now, the challenge is usually in two phases. This challenge is usually in two phases. Right? We have the phase 1 and phase 2. You are able to pass the challenge. Phase 1 is the evaluation model now. Just the platforms are making use of the evaluation models. Once you are able to pass the challenge, right, they will not give you access to a live account based on the account size you choose. Maybe if you choose $100,000 account after passing the challenge. Now have access to trading the 11,000. It's called OP, proprietary proprietary firm, proprietary PROP, and other spellings. I brought them. These are companies that has money. So $100,000, $100,000. If any good that's right, so $10,000. Right? One of the people that profit to them, right? Like for instance, proprietary firms that we listen. We have MFF, my Forex fund, right? MFF, my Forex fund. We have BlueFX, right? BlueFX, that is BlueFX.co. .uk. Don't worry, guys. In the one later, we have x.co.uk. BLU, just BLU. That's BlueFX, FX, right? We have my fund. We have E8 fund. We have FCMO. D4, D4, another D4 FX, D4 FX. Uh, my Forex MO to a good, they have been consistent and make that you can make money as a trader. Once you're able to access either of these accounts, right? Either of these major accounts, these big accounts, and you're able to trade them, you can make money. But listen, guys, there's also there are also in as much as there are we have pros, there are also cons to trade fair. You need to take property, for instance, which does intend my time to extend you have a if I mean it's simple to do a program to practice is doing this trader, you get to why the problem is just imagine 20% of 80 10 sorry guys for the present transmission. This is Nigeria, and this is where network gets to disgrace us every now and then. Right? This is where network gets to. I'm using MTN for goodness sake. What? So do they want me to go and use Glo? Right? I'm using MTN for goodness sake, and I'm having this issue. So guys, let me try to wrap up. I'm already behind time. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm really sorry, guys, for the network signal. So, guys, like I said, right, this platform significant amount of money for yourself, guys. You can make significant amounts of money for yourselves, guys. So, what about I'll be sharing my screen with you, and I'll be analyzing BTC for you guys on a live call. So, we'll be seeing what BTC has for us. So, guys, we're looking at BTC. We'll be looking at BTC on a live call. So, how should I analyze BTC for instance? How do I look at BTC? Let me clear all these lines you are seeing. Now, network is really disturbing me here, guys. So you look at BTC now, for instance, from the weekly time frame, you can tell, let me remove all these things, all these lines you are seeing. So I'm analyzing BTC for you guys for free, and I'll be calling out BTC for you. And you can see why people are looking at BTC from different angles and all that. Now this is a live call on BTC. So I'll be analyzing BTC for you guys to see what BTC is doing. You can see I'm on a weekly time frame, and this is where the whales are. Usually, this is where the whales actually look at the market from. This is where the whales actually look at the market from, guys. Right? You can see that for 6 weeks, this is a weekly time frame. That means each candlestick is 1 week, represent 1 week. So this candlestick you see here is 1 week. Every candlestick you see here, because I'm on a weekly time frame, you can see 1 week. Each candlestick here represents 1 week. It will take 1 week to completely form, right? Each candlestick here will take 1 week to completely form. So this is week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? This like for 6 weeks now, BTC has just been bearish. It has just been falling, right? So whenever we are at least more than 2 weeks, if for more than 2 weeks, if BTC is bearish for up to 3 weeks, we say we are in a bear season, right? We start saying we are in a bear season. Once we are bearish for up to 3 weeks, up to 6 weeks, guys, is confirmation that the bear season is strong, right? Just like we have the same situation on BTC, on the blockchain protocols. Once a transaction is up to once you have up to 6 blocks added on the blockchain, you see that transaction is immutable, right? You say that transaction is immutable, it's highly secure. So that's the same thing in this case. Once we have up to 6 candlesticks, we say that we are seriously in a bear season. So guys, to analyze BTC properly right here, let me remove all this nonsense. So you can see what is this? What I'm doing is they are called my significant levels. I don't get to analyze life like this, right? I'm gonna be plotting these are my significant levels, right, from the weekly time frame. So analyzing BTC, I have to look at it from the recent. This is where price is at the moment, right? This is a significant level at the moment. This level too looks significant to me. This level here looks really significant to us. This level here looks really significant to us. And okay, level is significant enough for us. So also one other level, like I think it's okay like this. Let me go to the daily time frame to look at BTC again. From the daily time frame, you can see BTC now, right? You can see that I'm able to contain, because you are able to be able to contain the market, right? Will tell you that, okay, this is where the market is, right? Now, if we break below this level, let me go back to the weekly time frame to show us something. If by adventure BTC breaks below any of these levels, I can tell you guys for free that the next target level for BTC will now be, maybe we'll see BTC at, which I don't think is possible, because when I'm looking at BTC at 11K or 10K, which is not possible. But I feel the worst case scenario is that we might be hit the 30K zone, the 29 and 30K zone, right? Because this is what when we got here, that was price broke, went up, came down, we tested this 30K zone, went up, came down to the 30K zone was in May 2021, and it has gone back up. So we are in May 2022. Now price is now coming back to that same zone. So you can see history always repeats itself. So in May 2021, which is around this level, as you can see, this was July. May 2021 was the first time price touched this in 2021. So in May 2021, July 2021 to price touched this level here, this bar here, and rejected and bounced back up. So in May 2022, price is coming down to this same level. So that I have my projection on BTC is that worst case it will come to the 30 or 29K mark and it will still bounce back up, right? And it will still bounce back up. But if it by venture it breaks this 29K mark, right? This 29 or 30K mark, then definitely we might be seeing BTC at 12K or 11K. But I don't think it is possible, right? So you can see from here, BTC is just collapsing. It's strongly bearish. It is falling, right? BTC is falling. It is bearish. It is falling, right? There's no two ways about it. BTC is bearish at the moment, right? It is bearish. So do not let anybody deceive you to go and put a buy position on BTC, right? This is not the right time to buy BTC, right? This is not the right time to buy BTC, guys. You can see from the weekly, I'm seeing that BTC is bearish. From the daily, I'm not looking from the daily time frame, and I can see that, okay, BTC is actually also really bearish, really bearish still from the daily, right? From the daily time frame, right? We have broken this level. Was kind of a significant level. This level here was kind of significant, and we have broken it. Let me show you guys what I'm saying. This was like a trend line channel. This was like a trend line channel, which had been broken. Some of you would love to trade trends, right? This was like a trend line channel that had been broken, right? So you can see this channel. Once a channel, some people call it flag, a bearish flag, right? This is a flag, right? But this is a flag. It has been broken and it is bearish, strongly bearish, and it is falling. And you can see that this is where BTC is targeting. No doubt about that. This is where BTC is targeting. So whatever you are doing, from the higher level, you have seen that how I'm looking. I have seen that BTC is falling, BTC is bearish. Daily is telling me the same thing. Weekly is telling me the same thing. If I go to the monthly, they tell me the same thing, right? The 4-hour time frame too is also projecting the same thing. That is BTC is falling, and I know the target. I know my target. I know that this is my target. So whatever you are doing, you know that BTC at the moment is very. So if for instance a smart trader would have entered BTC from here, from now, would want to take a short position from now on BTC. From here, from this level we are in now, you want to take a short position. You want to short BTC from here, right? You want to short BTC from here, right? and put your stop loss just above those at this point. Put your stop loss at just at this point. Short BTC from here and at least from here to this level. So if I'm using this guy for instance, my position size calculator, right? This is with this calculator for instance, this will be a 1:6. So I'm risking, sorry, so not up to that, not up to that. So this might be just 1:2 to it, which is not so bad. Although personally, I might not really like it. It's too small. It's not worth the risk. I like taking the risk, sorry, with at least 1:3, right? I want to risk $1 to get $3. That is a worthy risk. But this one is just like one. This is like 1:72, which is more like 1:2 approximately. But this is the ratio of the reward one. 1:1.72. So it's not exactly the best of trades to take right now, right? Maybe if you are taking maybe from the break of this consolidation around here, maybe from the break of this consolidation here, if you are taking the trade from the break of this consolidation here, maybe enter from here, maybe it will be a worthy risk for you. It would have been a worthy risk for you. It would have been a worthy risk for you. Maybe from this, maybe put this just above at this level here. Maybe you take your trade maybe from here, and maybe possibly put this one about maybe above here. That this is a trade that you might want to take. That may be a little bit worth it. That may be a little bit worth it if you want to take this market. Maybe a little bit worth it. At least 1:2, but this is approximately 1:3. Right? This is approximately 1:3, and which is not a bad thing. So this is the target for on this is the target. So guys, this is a realistic, right? This is a realistic approach to trade the market from the higher time frame. You can see how I've moved from the higher time frame and I've come down to the lower time frame to look for to look for an entry position, guys. Right? See, this is. I'm sorry, guys, about the network. I'm seeing your complaints. I'm sorry about the network. I'm seeing your complaints. So this is actually a realistic approach to trading the market. The top down. That is called a top down analysis, and this is what I've been able to put together in my course, guys. This is what I've been able to put together in my course to give you guys the edge you need, right? To give you guys the edge you need in the market. So before the end of this class, I'll be giving you guys more info about my program and about my course on how you can get access to it to save yourself from blowing your account and giving yourself too many heartbreaks in the market. Right, so guys, now we're about to enter. I think I've done some justice to. I've said quite enough, and we'll be entering the Q&A session. Right, we'll be entering the Q&A session right about now, guys. We'll be entering the Q&A session. So my guests, all the other speakers will be joining me right about now. Shola Paul on blockchain and cryptocurrency. Join us guys, we're in the Q&A session right now. So guys, I trust you guys got value. I understand the network has really disturbed you guys. Yeah, someone asked me if those are my sisters. Nice. I still I come to the lower time and then maybe like, Hello guys, I'm really sorry about that. Network is really dealing with me from here. Also, guys, we are in a Q&A session right now. So, and where we're having some sincere talks with you guys. We'll be having some sincere talks with you guys. So, guys, we are up and we are live. So, I want to be getting your questions right about now. Somebody was asking me, are those my support and resistance lines? Yes, I've answered that. Yes, those are my support and resistance lines, right? Those are my support and resistance lines. And if you want to know how exactly I plot them, right? Actually, there's actually a trick I use. There's actually some simple tricks I use in plotting those levels, right? Actually tricks I use in plotting those levels.
Nigeria network.
Hello guys, sorry guys for the network. So guys, I want to be taking some questions right about now from you guys. So maybe I might start with going back. Uh, yeah, this event said. I'm not sure we have the same thing running. So Mr. Sholapo, you're welcome on the live session. Mr. Sholapo, you're
Thank you
welcome
very
on the
much.
live session.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
Sorry guys.
having me once again. Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know if I'm not able to see questions here, but just in case there's a question
Okay.
that has been
I
directed
watched the
towards
replay.
me.
I should not. Okay, Mr. Ashan, there's a question for you, but from Mr. Eric Gift. From Mr. Eric Gift,
Okay.
Mr. Eric Gift is asking a question. He said he watched. I guess you can see his question.
Okay, I'm not
Eric
able
Gift
to
asked a question
see.
in the comment section.
Okay, can you
I
just read
guess you
it
can
out
see
for
his
me?
question. So that question is for you.
Okay, let
So
me
that
check.
question is for you. I'm not. You can't see it. Let me read it out for you. He said, I watched the replays yesterday and Chola talked about arbitrage trading. I came across one, but I discovered it was a scam. Have you profited from one before? Cholapo, that's a question for
Okay,
you.
yeah, really. In as much as the fact that what you encountered was a scam, it's a proof that there's going to be something genuine somewhere. So that's one of the reasons why you have to familiarize yourself with uh some useful stuff in the cryptocurrency space. So one of the things, one of when you're looking for arbitrage opportunity, you don't just perhaps a telegram or in as much as I emphasized on community participation, there are basic stuff you need to do for yourself. So for example, if I'm going to take an arbitrage opportunity, one of some of the first things I will do, I won't just wait for a signal in the group. The basic thing is not to wait for a signal. I'll probably go to CoinMarketCap. So when you go to CoinMarketCap, you're probably, let's say you're looking for an asset, let's say you're looking for moonpots. So you could search moonpot on CoinMarketCap. On CoinMarketCap, you can see the various markets that the moonpot is listed. So you have to be careful that okay, the arbitrage opportunity you are taking first, it must be a true asset, not just some random asset flying on the social media space. It must be a true asset that is listed in the market. Some of the tools you get familiar, you have to familiar yourself with coin market cap. I was going to emphasize that for everyone who want to get started in crypto, you might want to create an account with coin market cap, you might want to create an account with CoinGecko, you might want to create an account with CoinStats, you might want to create an account with Luna Crush. So these are some of the spaces where you can tell genuine opportunities. So when you go there, you see on CoinMarketCap, you're seeing the assets. I was giving an example of Moonpos. So you can look at the various market that is being listed. So let's say, for example, you're under the market section. You can see stuff like Binance 0.1, PancakeSwap 0.12. So you see the different market is listed and the different prices that is being trading on. So it's not just to look for a random project on the social media space or someone is just saying. So in as much as you're getting an information on the group, it's one of the things you will do again is you do your own due diligence. And that's why most times you see stores like DYOR, do your own research. So if I were you, somebody's giving me an opportunity, I go to CoinMarketCap, I go to some of these coin trackers applications, I go there, type it up, I'll look for the market it's listed, and I'll look at the various prices that is being listed. That's how you can take advantage of arbitrage opportunities and not just flow some random signals flying about in the social media space. So I think that should answer your question, really.
All right, I guess we say Nemeka, welcome on the live stage. Welcome on the live session. All right, any more questions, guys? Any more questions? Any more questions from you guys? Any more questions? Any more questions? Any more questions? Okay. And do not, somebody said, from the comments, somebody said, is there a platform we can use for arbitrage trading?
Okay, there's really nothing like a platform for arbitrage trading per se. I already explained that arbitrage trading is taking advantage in different prices. So you are moving your assets from one
Yeah,
market
send one
space to
equity to
another.
another. Yeah,
You
like from
see, so it's not
Binance
like
to
there's a
pancake.
particular.
Like using
So
Binance
you're
and
moving your
pancake.
assets
Yes,
from one
yes.
market space to another, either from a centralized exchange to another centralized exchange,
Using
or
that
from a
exchange or
centralized exchange to a
a
decentralized exchange. So it's
decentralized
not like
exchange.
there's a
Yeah,
platform. It's not like
yeah.
Deriv. You go to Deriv and you go and sell and buy on Deriv. But that was just on a lighter note, really.
All right, all right. Uh, Excellent class today, success. Thank you so much, Mr. Eric. So someone asked me a question. Secondly, I have a few clips, Mr. Chukemeka Okonta. He said I have a few clips on technical analysis, but none seems to hit the nail on the head. How will you recommend a newbie like me to approach TA and FH to make reasonable profits? The truth is, right, this session it's just for me to give you guys a glimpse, right? We cannot exactly pour out the entire knowledge to you on this. We just on this session. This session is designed to open your eyes, right? We just want to open your eyes. But then, if you really want to have a hand, get your hand on trading the markets in the most realistic approach and to be consistently profitable, my biggest advice to you, right, is to get a copy of the Forex Mastery course, right? To get a copy of the Forex Mastery course, right? I put all my know-how there, right? All you need to with the technical know-how I shared, I tweet because I took everything from a newbie to being an expert trader and to trading like the banks, like the top banks, like the top investment banks and gurus you see on YouTube and all that, and you admire the results. If you want to get those kind of results, you need to get a copy of that course. That's the truth, right? This platform is not. It's not. I cannot start doing TA here, teaching you everything from my speakers will not see space to teach. Right, so I can't do that here. So getting that course, you get access to my mentorship. Like you get access to my mentorship. It is a 3 months journey. I need to be clear with you on that, right? It's a 3 months journey. It's a 3 months journey, and it is not free, right? It will cost you a token, right? It will cost you a token. It will cost you a token. We just naturally it will cost you $200, which is 100,000 naira to access my course. But for people who are here on this live stream and all that, my tweakers are getting a discount, a 40% discount. This 40% discount is only for today and tomorrow night, right? So it started only from yesterday, today, and tomorrow night, right? So that 40%, which is what that means, with just 60,000 naira, we can access the course and my mentorship. So instead of the normal 100K, I've never reduced my price this low, right? I've never reduced my price this low, the price for the course this low, because the course is rich enough, it is impactful enough to give you to answer all your questions, clear all your doubts on the market, and give you a clear path, right? To give you a clear path on the market. This slide is not too much for me, so I don't need manage this area before I blind. So guys, to give you guys a clear path to give you a clear path and an edge in the market. So if you want to do that, you can send a message to me on the group together. So please, the next question, I don't want to stress on that. Okay, you mentioned using higher time frames rather than the 5 minutes. And okay, is it okay to use the daily when it? No, 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 Mr. Chikemeka Okonta, you don't enter the trade on daily and weekly, right? You actually use them for analysis. Right? The daily and weekly is just for your analysis, right? It is where I analyze the market. It's where I set the projection on the market, right? The daily and monthly, the daily and weekly time
Week.
frame and monthly time frames too. I don't just use weekly and daily. I go from the monthly, weekly, daily. This is where I look at the market, right? This is where I look at the market. This is where I set my projection. This is where I get to know what the market is doing, right? Then I now go to the lower time frame to now take my position and relax. Because on the lower time frame, the drawdown is lower. Have you tried to enter the market as you just enter and you see that you're already losing $50? You're just seeing red $50 or minus $20. It's because you are trading on a higher time frame and you're using a higher lot size. Right? So if you're on the lower time frame, maybe like if you enter on a lower time frame on a lower lot size, the drawdown will be lower. The drawdown will be lower for you. So it might be just you see maybe minus 0 point something, which is okay, which you can take that shock. Imagine entering a trade and the first thing you have seen is minus $20. You have to just jump. You just be like, which one is this one? So guys, I don't want to say so much. I don't want to dwell more on this question. So I don't enter the trade on the higher time frame. I enter the trade from the lower time frame. I want to know how I do it. I want to know how I do this thing. Get you a copy of the Forex Mastery course. I can't exhaust all that here and now. Right? I can't exhaust that here and now. I can't exhaust that here and now.
Okay.
So the next question, nice one, brother. You are doing well. Mr. Clive, I can see you. I can see Mr. Clive. I can see Mr. Clive. You're welcome, sir. Okay. Okay, somebody says Mr. Eric is asking me. You should ask NFT question. Why people have asking only me question? Is it because my session is fresh? If I the best, I don't know. With success, for people that cannot pour time into delving deep into Forex how will you select an efficient trader that knows his beans? See, everything that is worth doing is worth doing well. One of the things I was sharing with a young lady this afternoon when she was trying to ask me questions about trading. But my sessions are so flexible, right? I don't hold classes every day with you. No, I've created a course for you, right? I created a course so you have within the week when you close from your work, you take maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes of your time to go through the videos, right? I only have my mentorship sessions weekly or weekends, like Saturday or Sundays. I can schedule a time with you where I can get to answer your questions based on the videos you've watched for that week. So my videos are my course is in 2 sections. We have section 1, section 2, up to section I think up to section 10 or so, right? So each section is just about 5 videos. So you didn't find it, and a video is just 5 minutes. So you have from Monday to Friday to finish 5 videos. So on Saturday or on a Sunday, I can book a session with you, but I get to answer your questions based on that on those sessions. So my point is to not give money to anybody to trade for you. If you want to delve into the market, learn it by yourself. Trust me, you can make so much money from the market. I'm a full-time. I do this thing full time, and that's what I'm telling you guys. I don't collect money from people to trade. Imagine I'm already trading with pro firms. I have access to $50,000, on $200,000, up to $1 million. What do I need your money for? How much do you want to give me to trade for you? 20,000 naira or 10,000 naira, 100,000 naira to trade for you. You get me? And what about trading? What about trading for people is that you with your 50,000 naira that you gave me to trade for you, you will not start putting pressure on me. And the source says, how much have you made today? And how much have you made today? I don't need all
Your
that.
pressure.
I don't need all that. I don't need all that. I don't need all that stress. Trust me. As a trader, one of the things you don't need is stress. But one of the thing that helps us as traders is peace, being relaxed, because you make the best decisions when you are relaxed as a trader.
Important.
Because everything about trading is about decision. Yeah, it's decision making. So being decisive and say, okay, I want to enter, I want to take a buy, I want to take a sell. So it's a decision you have to make. So you need to be relaxed so you can make the best decision. This morning, one Mr. A is pressuring you, but are you trading today? You're not trading today. Oh, why are you not trading today? Because you are forced to take a trade you're not prepared for. I when the account blow, the same person start blaming you. This person is a scam. This person, I don't know if you get me. So,
And you must pay back. They will not
and you must
understand. They
not
will
pay them
not
their
understand
money.
that it's
You will
not.
not have peace of mind.
They will be after
You're not
their
there to
money,
trade.
right?
So the thing is, at the end of the day, it's not a get rich quick scheme. That's the truth, right? I must say, tell you, right? It is not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that you take your time to acquire the knowledge, right? Take your time to acquire the knowledge, and then you start before you start making money from the market. That my program is for 3 months, which means for that 3 months you are not trading by yourself. But I might be giving you signals along the line. Maybe after you've covered to an extent where you are now good to go. When you're not good to go, right? When you're not good to go, when I see that maybe your hand are getting strong and you're demo trading, you're showing results, I can start giving you some signals, take some live trades, and you start seeing how you start enjoying some good money from the market. Before later, you now do your freedom. Before you now do your freedom later. So I think that is all about that. Because let me ask take a question on NFT. There's a question on NFT. Thank God, Mr. Chukemeka Contest. That's a question on NFT. Mr. Emeka, that is for you. On
But
NFTs, are there any current laws or guidelines to curb saturating the market with fake NFTs or plagiarism? I guess you can read the question, sir. My throat don't dry.
all right, all right. Interesting. Thank you so much. Concerning the question on fake NFT, in most cases, you have to put up an NFT for sale on a marketplace, right? And in most cases, you have the option to report that, okay, this a particular NFT is an illegal one. And in most cases, the owners of the NFT platform are going to remove or blacklist the creator or the wallet, or at least take action on that end. So in most cases, fake NFTs, you are able to report them, similar to how you can report a an annoying tweet or a Facebook post or a scam, message and so on and so forth. So it's still the same principle at play here. Concerning plagiarism of NFTs, are there efforts being made to curb plagiarism? Not exactly. Even in today's world, right? We have knockoffs, we have imitations of products. The question is, who is going to buy this, right? So in most cases, people will just simply ignore these imitations and these knockoffs of NFTs. So I think that is how the sentiment is. Not everybody is interested in buying an imitation product. Some individuals want to get the iPhone. Some individuals want to get the Samsung. They don't want to get other brands. They want to get the actual thing. So like similarly in NFT, individuals in some cases we want to go in on reputable projects and ignore the plagiarized project, except they have some reasons why they feel like it's going to do well. So that's really the stance right now on fake NFT and on copycat NFT. So I was able to answer the question.
Okay. I guess Mr. Emeka has answered that question. Someone is also asking, how do we buy and sell NFTs? He wants to know how to. So you want to know how to create, buy and sell NFTs. That's Mr. Pope.
Okay, I will just simply follow up from the initial one you are asking, and if it will affect the actual or original NFT. That is, if you have an imitation NFT, will it affect the price of of the original NFT? A fake iPhone, a fake Samsung phone does not really affect the price of the original Samsung or the original Apple products, right? Because in most cases, you are able to tell the quality, you are able to tell the amount that was invested, the originator. So in most cases, it does not affect, right? You have NFTs that are like blue chip, the same way you have blue chip stock companies, the same way you have blue chip investments. Yeah, that's also the way you have some NFTs that have attained that standard, that cultural relevance that cannot be simply broken simply by an imitation. So no, in most cases, it does not affect the initial value. And on the question on how to create and sell an NFT, well, in most cases, you have to identify which blockchain do you want to list your NFT on. You have to determine, are you creating one NFT? Are you creating a collection of NFTs? Is this going to be a generative art, or is it going to be a collection of one-on-one? So once you know the kind of art, if it's going to be photography, animation, whatsoever, once you know the kind of art that you want to release, and you know the blockchain that you want to release it on, so you simply go to a marketplace on any of these blockchain. Each blockchain has their own marketplace on Ethereum, OpenSea, Rarible, on Solana, Magic Eden, and on Algo. And so each of them have their own marketplace. Once you go there, it's very easy for you to create for you to create an NFT when you already have the asset that you want to list. So you would just most likely go to the marketplace, click on create, put in the details, and you just click on submit. In most cases, they will not even charge you a fee to create and sell that NFT, but the individual who would buy the NFT would in most cases be responsible for putting that NFT or um, storing it and facilitating the on-chain or the blockchain transaction. All right, so that's all on that one.
Okay, but well done. Okay, let me see. Okay, hold on, guys. Let me see another question. Yeah, because your network is kind of cracking. Okay. Okay, guys, my speakers, I think it's a bit of a network issue. Saying Mr. Chulapo is not. So let me take more questions. Somebody is asking if it will affect the. No, 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 no. No, you need to understand how this NFT, this NFT, a coin works too, right? It's it's like the strength of the community and the project, right? The is key to its value, so that you are buying no doesn't really affect you. There's nothing like original or no original. Like nothing like that with respect to any. Just like right, it's like on paint. Like when like all these arts, that's just there are some art. And I understand that ones, but in this case now, the original in the case of NFTs, everybody in that community is having access to NFT, right? So once the value of maybe if the maybe the value now increases maybe $100 to $10,000 for instance, everybody holding right for instance holding NFT is the appreciated value of that NFT. And then you get just like a coin, uh, maybe $100. Today, this is something $1,000. So, does that mean that that shake this the money with it? You have the money with you. I hope I'm correct. I was just trying to make up when your network fluctuating.
Yes, yes.
Snap a photo
Community is
and
really
post. So,
key, and
Mr. Emeka, Mr.
Okay. Let me take these questions that we have here. Do NFTs have a particular or recommended format with which one can use to create it? So, first of all, it depends on the kind of NFT that you want to make. Which kind of NFT are you trying to make? Right. Once you identify the type that you want to make, you can simply look at what has already worked, what has individuals already used to create successful NFTs. And well, it's a safe one for you to play along with what is already working. But then you can also, of course, also go outside the box. The individuals who first created NFTs, they did not have anybody. They did not have anybody to actually give them any blueprint. They were the ones. They were the ones who created a first NFT. So, well, it makes sense for you to follow some standards sometimes, but you should also be flexible enough to go outside the box. So that's it on that. So okay, still on NFT. Do you mean that you can, for example, snap a photo and post or sell on the crypto market and place any price tag on it? Yes, that is correct. You can take a photograph. There was this recent case of an individual, an NYC, a youth corps member who took a picture of an elderly man, right? And he listed it for a particular
Okay.
price, and individuals bought it, right? The NFT was purchased. So you can do that. But it's just that in some cases you want to be able to, you want to really have a good idea of how you want to sell your NFT, right? In some cases, you even want to simply bring in people, into the collection. You want to probably make the price low. So there are several economic factors you have to consider, when you want to sell an NFT. There are so many NFTs that are listed and nobody's going to buy them. So you have to be smart about it, right? You have to study how best do I go about it. Because as a matter of fact, there is one interesting way you as a creator of an NFT can make money. And what is that? Royalties. In most cases, when you create an NFT, and it is possible you are able to determine the percentage of 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 the money that the NFT is sold for, that will be transferred to you, the original creator. So, for example, say that you create an NFT and you say that, okay, let me set the royalty fee at 5%. You just simply give this NFT to me free of charge, and me, I now list it for $1,000, and someone buys the NFT for $1,000. You may not get that $1,000, but you will get 5% of that $1,000, which is $50. And this is one of the key ways, in short, one of the most important ways that NFTs are a source of income to many people, not even always simply from the buy and sell. So yes, you can indeed post and place any price tag that you want, but you have to be smart about it. You have to really consider the economics of that also. And I will just take this last question on NFTs. Please, who determines the price of the NFT? Who determines the price of the NFT? In most cases, it's just said as simple as this: what any individual is willing to pay for the NFT. If nobody wants your NFT, like if you have an NFT and nobody wants it, probably you bought the NFT for $500. You put $400, nobody wants to buy. Like you want to sell it for $400, nobody wants to buy. You want to sell it for $300, nobody wants to buy. Finally, you put $40. That's now where someone now buys. You understand? So it's just really
Guys,
simple
I
economics,
guess Mr. Emeka
demand
is
and
having
supply.
troubles with network.
Demand and supply. So that is
Uh,
just it.
source base from my oh, I got some troubles with network. But let me check out some in the market. Someone gave me the question that can you use same analysis for forex? The answer is yes. Right? It's the same way I can analyze with the way I use my analysis my know on TA. What kind of market? Why that market? It has candlesticks. Why it has charts and candlesticks, trust me, markets, anything, any financial instruments. I trade both forex, I trade crypto, I trade stock, I trade index, I trade anything that has charts. Well, I trade it, guys. Significant amount of money from it. You can say I trade. If you check the videos on this channel, you see that I trade both forex, crypto, right? So I will need more questions, Mr. Shola and Emeka. I will just network has been here. This is Nigeria, and we just have to
All right, guys. Okay, can you
adjust,
hear me?
elaborate more.
Yes, I can hear you, Shola.
Okay, Mr. Shola.
All right. Okay. So yeah, I'm seeing a question that has to do with DYOR. But just before I attempt the DYOR question, I was going to say something about a question that was posed at Emeka about you
Okay.
taking a picture. I know Emeka has talked about the NYC guy, but there's this. I think the funniest thing that I've seen on NFT space is this Indonesia guy that took a picture of himself
Oh,
over 3 years, like
yeah.
just different postures.
Yeah, funny stuff.
Yeah, I know that.
He sold it for about $1 million. Like that was something. Like that was something. So NFT is crazy. Just pray that somebody buys your work. That's the long thing. No matter how beautiful it is, just pray that somebody is able to use the money, or else you pity. So about the DYOR, yeah, you might like him DYOR doing
$1
sources I can hear you. Can I go on?
Please go on now, success. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Shola.
so
Please go
about
on.
the DYOR, it's you can liken it to the whole concept of DYOR is just do some research. If I think for you to buy something, do not just do something based on somebody said. The concept of DYOR is that you are doing something because you are convinced. That's the whole concept of DYOR. Do your own research so that on the long run you don't put your blame, you don't put your loss on somebody else. You're making your decisions, so you're making yourself responsible for your decisions. That's what DYOR is. And the whole concept of DYOR is just do your fundamental analysis. Know about the project. Who are the people? Who are the creators? Have they been thriving in this space? Did they have an existing project? What are their social media pages? What are people saying about the project? So all of those things are the things you do to make an informed decision. So that on the long run, when you make your decision, you can be proud that okay, this is my decision, irrespective of how it turns. So that's what DYOR really is. Thank you.
Thank you, Shola. All right, that's a good one. And Shukron, also Okunta. It seems like we are currently experiencing some network issues. Um, But then I would really encourage us, um, to as many of us who still have questions, let us do well. We can always ask our questions. Really, we can still ask them in that particular group. And yeah, a very big thank you to Start Success is giving a 40% discount on a Forex market,
Okay.
because in most cases individuals
Miss
do not want to give that amount of time to learn something, and are also unwilling to pay for knowledge that can really impact and change their financial situation at that point in time. So it's a 40% discount on its program. This is something you should really take advantage of.
Hello, Mr. Emeka, are you with me? Can you see Mr. Emeka has gone. Network has really affected Mr. Emeka. So, guys, I think I'll take it up from here. Someone is asking me if you can. Thanks for the light. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Mr. Chuku. Chuku Nonso Konta. Thank you so much for uh, that. And also to the person asking me, I think I've answered this question before. If you can use the same analysis from forex markets in crypto, yes. But if you have a copy of my, if you have, for instance, a copy of my course, you can be able to take up any financial market. The same approach. You can approach take up any financial market, the same approach, and it works crazily everywhere. But when that market has a chart, guys, when that guys has a chart, what when that guys has when that financial instrument has a chart, you can trade anything. You can trade anything. So, guys, are there more questions? Right? If there is none, is there any more questions? Any more questions? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Your network has really been dealing with us from here, right? Just like it has been dealing with you too. You're also surprised. That's like sometimes you see only me, and I see only Mr. Meka, sometimes you see three of us, and I see two of us. So we are really sorry. We are all in Nigeria, and we are all victims of bad network, right? Almost bad everything in the country. We're all victims of almost bad everything. So, guys, any other question? Any other question? Can I take a number? Or should we call it a wrap? Right? Or should we call it a wrap? Should we call it a wrap? Any other question? Or any other question? Any other question? Or should we call it a wrap? Um, in the absence of in the absence of more questions, in the absence of more questions, guys, I would want to say a big shout out to those who have been following us from day one, from yesterday until now. You still can Mr. Chukamek, Chukunonso, Okonta, Mr. Pop Emmanuel, Mr. Michael, Temilolua, who else? Asif Clive, Eric, Gift Eric, and Peace. I think that's one piece too, right? That's one piece too. There's this Collins, Mr. Igofel Collins, and that is Peace. Can you get the name, the full name? Peace Umukoro, Peace Umukoro, and all of you guys that have been amazing, that have stayed with us this long. We want to say a big thank you to you and to my amazing speakers. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. And we hope to do more, right? So we hope to do more of this, right? And hopefully this is just the first edition. We know our mistakes. We know with that a lot of shops will be implementing and doing better. But Mr. Meka, I'm doing a
Yes, boss.
shout out, more like uh, I'm doing a shout out to everybody to you guys who have been amazing speakers. and to
Thank you
my
so much.
viewers. You guys have been amazing, right? So it'll be interacting more in the community, in the general community, where we get to connect with, or where you get to connect with all the speakers, right? You get to have all our contacts. You get to follow us up, and we get to follow you up too, to be sure you're on the right track. You don't get to put your money on scam investments or scam projects or buy scam NFTs. One I'm working from India just took a picture. It's telling you that you should buy it. It's an NFT that was so amount. We get to check, verify these things for you, and guide you to making right investment choices and investing in the right vehicle. So, guys, just be saying thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Mr. Emeka, any last words for us?
All right.
Any last words?
Now, okay, now I did not plan for this, but we've asked some people who have really been asking questions, and I really believe in engagement. So Emmanuel Pope, Chuku Nomonso Okunta, Eric Gave, you guys have asked questions. I would want you guys to, if you have an Algorand wallet address, um, I'm going to be sending each of you an NFT, right? So I'm going to send each of you who've asked questions an NFT. So Chukwunonso, Okonta, Eric Gibbs, and Emmanuel Pope. I would want you guys to, if you can,
Wow.
indicate on WhatsApp so that I can reach out to you guys
Okay.
and give you instructions on how to claim your NFT. Like you guys have been amazing, and yeah, very, very, very amazing, and professional. I really appreciate. It's been a privilege doing this with us, and that'll be all for me.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Leka. And also, guys, to continue the gist, the party in the comment section, in the WhatsApp community, where we get to follow up, catch up with you guys. And also, the discount for the Forex Master course still stands, right? Discount, 40% discount still stands. Hope you know it closes tomorrow midnight, guys. The discount closes tomorrow midnight. So you have from now to tomorrow 12, is it 12 a.m.? I'll be 12 a.m. That's tomorrow midnight, right?
Um, yeah,
11
okay.
59 p.m. tomorrow, right? That is from now to 11:59 p.m. tomorrow. You can still grab the Forex Master course for 60K, 6,000 in Naira, or $120. If you're unable to grab it right now, that you can, after that time onward, it's price going back to 100,000 Naira or $200. So if you save yourself 40K cost, so that's my gift to you guys. That's more like my gift to you guys for your time and for your patience. And it also comes with a lot of amazing. It's not just the course, right? My mentorship, my study materials, my the course. It's the Forex Master course itself, right? For 3 good months, you'll be working closely with me. You also have access to my community, right? Where I get to follow everybody. They get to meet other traders who have taken the course, who are doing well, but how they're dropping their chart, their analysis, everyone is sharing their ideas on the market and all that, many activities that is going on in the community. So if this looks like something it is for you, do not let the offer go past you, guys. Don't let it go past you. Don't let it go after tomorrow 11:59 p.m. Price will be going back to 100,000 naira or $200. So guys, save yourself all that stress and get the course right now that you can. I'll be dropping my account details for you guys in the group, and also on how we can get started or catch you started on trading the forex and crypto market rightly. On how you can get to trade the market rightly and not lose money. It's better you spend 60,000 naira once and for all and get it right with the market. Actually, keep blowing money, keep blowing. Each time you put $100 or $20, you blow it. You go again next time, you still blow it. You go again, you blow it. So save yourself all that many money losses and get it right. Get it right once and for all. Trust me, guys. Get that I've been in this business for a while, and I'm a consultant to a lot of organizations that I can't mention here right now, right? It's really private. I'm a consultant to them, right? Unless the market, my job is just they send me the charts for any commodity or any stock and I analyze it for them. I tell them this. I just tell them this buy at this level, sell at this level, and they take the trade and they make money and pay me commissions. Right? They pay me commission from whatever profits that signal gives to them. And I'm going to be showing you guys that exact pathway, right? And also how to pass problem challenge and have access to big accounts like I do. My time will not permit me. I will open my account to show you guys my the amounts I'm trading, right? I'm not bragging here. I trade significant amounts of money, guys. Significant amounts of money that I trade. So, guys, if this opportunities look like something that you can relate with, right? If you look at what something you can relate to, please ensure you reach out from the community and have access to the course, the forex mastery course. Because having the course, you mean you have access to me, and that you will also have access to all the opportunities that are in store for you guys. So I think I've said my part and I've done justice to that. So our next meeting will be on the WhatsApp community where we get to connect with you, right? On the one we get to connect to all this Mr. Nnemeka, the NFT guru, you get to connect with him, you get to connect with Mr. Shola, the blockchain and cryptocurrency guru, and you get to connect with me. I don't want to be too fast to call myself a guru, but I think I am, right? I'm trying to be humble. I'm a guru, Sha. I'm a guru when it comes to trading the market, right? I think I'm one of the best traders out here. But I think not in the country and the continent at large, I'm one of the best traders out here, right? I'm not just bragging, but I know that my results show that, my students show that, my videos, my analysis show that, right? So if I'm not sure of what I do, I won't come on YouTube to analyze the market for everybody to see what the market is doing and what the market is saying. All right, guys. So, guys, I think this is me saying thank you so much again for your time, guys. Mr. Meka, thank you so much for your time. Mr. Shoda in absentia, thank you so much for your time. So, guys, I'll be ending the broadcast and I'll be seeing you guys in the WhatsApp community. Guys, get to connect more there. So, guys, commit to you guys for the first edition of the Millionaire Trader Summit. Tell God it's a success, right? It's a success. It's a success. We are told that last week that this will be possible. I will say, I will doubt you, but thank God today it's a success. Really, I'll be taking a long break. I'm taking a long break after today. So, guys, thank you so much, Mr. Emeka. I love you guys so much, so much. The next edition will be coming up in August, guys. The next edition is coming out in August. So I need enough time to relax and prepare for the next edition. So all the speakers, you'll be seeing their faces again. But then hopefully it will be full. We'll be meeting more speakers, right? And it will not be that way, guys. It will use a more professional software than this. Hopefully more professional software than this. And trust me, to be
Thanks for having us. God bless.
Well, guys, sorry for that break, YouTube break from network. So, guys, and let me end this broadcast right now. So, the next our meeting on this space will be in August. I'll be seeing more amazing speakers on different spheres across blockchain, cryptocurrency, the financial market, and also maybe we'll talk about sales and marketing too, right? Some copywriting and all that stuff, and affiliate marketing. We might talk a little about affiliate marketing in the next edition. So you can't afford to miss it, guys. You can't afford to miss it. So, guys, see you guys. August, 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 August,
Okay.
guys. Yes, network will be much better. This doesn't want to end though. Okay, much. I'm trying to end the lab podcast. I think we are done. I think we are done. Network is really disturbing me from here. Hopefully, network will be much better too. Network will be much better too by God's grace. Network will be much better too. For those asking,